I'm sorry. I'm not feeling well today. Could I please take the day off?
Oh, that's terrible. Rest up and try not to strain yourself. I'll let the others know.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Everybody seems so happy working here.
And it seems like the soldiers are there to actually protect them rather than keep an eye on them.
I don't get it. How can it be like this?
Halt! I presume you're Alphen, of Orbis Calaglia? I'm Captain Kisara of the Elder Guard.
Just Kisara? No last name would make you a Danon.
So it does. Is that a problem?
The Guard. Wait, so you're saying the Lord of Elder Menancia has Danons protecting him?
In this country, Danon guardsmen aren't unusual. Everyone who enlists does so of their own free will.
She sounds like she's serious, Alphen.
That makes no sense. Don't your people remember 7 years ago?
Wouldn't you be grateful if you were finally allowed to live as a free person? And for my part, there is no greater honor than being chosen to serve His Excellency, Lord Dohalim. I feel no shame. But all of that aside, I came seeking you, Alphen, at Lord Dohalim's behest. He wishes an audience with you.
With us?
Indeed. He awaits you at Autolina Palace. That is, if you choose to accept. I am here only as a messenger, not a kidnapper. Your reply?
All right. We'll meet your lord.
Very well. I shall return and deliver your acceptance. Please don't keep him waiting too long.
Before you go, what lies beyond this point?
A quarry manned by Danon laborers.
Nothing else?
There's a Danon medical facility for the severely ill at the back. However, for sanitation reasons, it's kept off limits, even to guardsmen.
That was odd. Why do you think this Dohalim would want to see us?
It's probably a trap.
Still, they already know we're here. Not like we can start being stealthy now. We might as well listen to what he has to say.
Hey, are you sure about going? What if it's a trap?
That's no reason to back out now.
Law's right. I get your concern, but we should buckle down.
That Kisara woman. She sounded pretty smug about serving Dohalim, didn't she?
She still has a Renin for a boss. How is that any different from being a slave?
Renin society is a meritocracy. To us, it's seen as natural that those who sit at the top rule over the rest.
It's the same old wall as the rest of Dana at the end of the day, just with a different coat of paint.
I guess it can change people's attitudes if they can at least serve someone they respect.
But they're still being deceived. It's obvious that's what's happening.
On the one hand, her loyalty really did seem to be genuine. But on the other hand, Calaglia had its fair share of Danans who just accepted Renin rule because it was all they'd ever known. With that in mind, it can be hard to tell if her loyalty truly came about on its own, or if it's just the result of years of subjugation.
Who knows? It might clear some things up if we hear what Dohalim has to say.
Yeah, you're right. Let's make our way to the palace.
Whew. I don't sense any more enemies.
So, do any of you know anything about Lord Dohalim?
I think I remember hearing something back in Sislodan about how he fights using a rod.
A rod?
I don't know the details, but from what I gather, he swings a long rod around and uses it to stab and smack people from afar. I think there's also something he does with, like, trees or grass or something? I forget.
Grass?
Bear in mind that Elda Menancia harvests Earth astral energy. It would be no surprise for him to have some sort of control over plants.
So basically the point is we know nothing about the guy. Wish we weren't going in completely blind.
I just don't get it. The Danans have endured years of suffering. How could they just turn around and trust the Renins all of a sudden?
Yeah, I've been wondering the same thing. But I guess they must have a pretty good reason, right?
Like what? What could erase 300 years of pain and suffering?
Maybe it's precisely because they suffered for so long that they see Dohalim as something of a savior.
Hey, whose side are you on here, Alphen?
Relax, Rinwell. All I'm saying is that we shouldn't jump to assumptions about these people until we know more about the situation.
I just don't get it.
I guess that towering structure at the center is the palace.
You think it's dangerous to go inside?
It's not a question of danger. We're going inside regardless. Should this really be here?
Hey,
Pretty fancy place they got here.
There's no way this isn't a trap.
Your guests, my lord.
Thank you, Kisara. You're the wielder of the blazing sword, the liberator of Calaglia. You do dress humbly for someone of such grandeur. But where are my manners? I am the ruler of Elda Menencia. I'm Lord Dohilim Ilkaris.
If you know who we are, then you know how strange it is to invite us into your palace.
I thought I'd clear up your misconceptions before things could escalate. What do you say? You did come here to defeat me, did you not?
Perhaps, and what if we did? Are you planning to fight us here?
I don't think that will be necessary. After all, I imagine you've taken in a fair amount of his scent by this point. Have you come across even one slave being abused? Soldiers killing for sport? Suffering of any form? I would hazard that you have not. For I have liberated Menencia from its suffering and brought joy to its people. But if these results are not enough to stay your sword... I commend you for your boldness, but it won't work on me. Still, your would-be assassination cannot go unpunished.
Alphen!
Fair enough. Allow me to host you for dinner. We shall continue our talk then. Kelzelik,
Yes, my lord.
please escort our guests if you would be so kind.
As you wish, sire.
That's what you get for being so careless.
What I get? What were you thinking attacking him on your own?
What are you upset about? Our whole goal is supposed to be overthrowing the Lords. Remember?
He could have been hurt.
And it wouldn't have been the first time either. What's gotten into you?
Hey, you do know that Alphen is really just worried about you, right?
He's worried?
I mean, that's what it looked like to me. But maybe not.
It pains me to see that Renan cuisine isn't to your liking. I asked my chefs to prepare only the finest delicacies available. 2 wasted opportunities.
Why did you set the Danans here free when you took over?
But you are mistaken. You see, I may rule single-handedly, but on my own, even I cannot change the order of things. But what is within my power is the welfare of the people, the fostering of a mutual respect among the classes. This I can change.
Sounds a lot like the Danans are still oppressed, if you ask me.
Only in the sense they continue to serve as laborers, yes. However, I assure you they are fairly compensated for their efforts. This harmony we strive for is the current pinnacle of Renan-Danan coexistence.
Harmony and coexistence between the Renans and the Danans.
What about the crown contest? This doesn't exactly make you a shoo-in.
And yet, the Danans here are even more productive than when they used to face daily lashings. In any case, the crown contest is of little importance to me, and even less to Elda Menencia. You see, I have no interest in becoming sovereign.
Stop this! Please, it's over! Stop!
How could you? I swear, I'll never forgive you for this!
It is not by choice that one assumes the throne of a realm. But sovereign is a different matter entirely. I have no interest in playing their game.
Are you saying you'll withdraw from the contest?
I guess if you don't plan to ascend the throne, there's not much reason to harvest energy from Danans, is there?
Let the ambitious fight it out amongst themselves. All I care for is maintaining peace throughout my realm.
So what? Your personal desires are all that matter to you?
Take a look in the mirror. I may not play their games, but you have outright betrayed your own. You've torn down 2 of my fellow lords. What precisely is your aim? Spare me your answer. I care not for your reasons. Suffice it to say, I will not impede you. That said, should you threaten the peace of my realm, I will respond. I suggest you conclude your business and leave Menencia at your earliest convenience. Kelzelik. Our guests depart. Please see to their lodgings for the night.
I shall arrange for rooms for you all at a local inn. It is a short ways down the road. You may stay there for the night, after which I suggest you promptly make your departure.
Damn, look at how ritzy this place is. How many rooms do you think it's got?
Don't you think you're being a little too relaxed? They could strike at any moment.
If they were going to attack us, they would have done it already.
So you're the blazing sword of Calaglia now, huh? Come to think of it, I remember Ganabelt calling you that too.
Yeah, you're getting to be pretty famous among the lords.
Yeah, and that's not a good thing either.
What do you mean? That's something you should be proud of, if anything, Alphen. They're scared of you, man. You're a real badass.
It's not as simple as that, Law. The more well-known he is, the more people might come after him.
No, that's not what I'm worried about.
It isn't?
When people call me that, it feels like there's something hanging over me that shouldn't be there. It's hard to put into words, but it's something that doesn't feel like a part of me. Something I can't let be a part of me. Or else.
Well, I still think it's pretty amazing, but that's just me.
I think Hootel's hungry.
Funny. I could have sworn that was your stomach making all the racket.
What's this thing?
Whoa! What is this place? The shelves here are filled with books! Not just Renin books either. There are tons of Danon ones too!
Rinwell, I get that you're excited, but we've got more important things to worry about right now.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry. Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Hoo-hoo! Hoo! Hoo! Hoo-hoo!
Maybe something's going on in the forest. Do you really think we should trust accommodations from a Renin lord? How do we know it's safe?
Like we have any other choice. We can't go and set up camp outside of town at this hour.
Honestly, I'd still take that over staying here. What if they try to kill us in our sleep?
I doubt that's the case. His best chance to kill us would have been back at the palace. His true intentions aside, for now, at least we're in his good books.
Then we probably shouldn't test his patience. Let's find that inn and check in.
Interesting. All we ever got was a tattered blanket, a rock-hard bed, and well past its prime food.
What are you talking about?
What we got for our slave labor back in Calaglia. As you can tell, it wasn't much at all. Here, the Danans get the same basic amenities, but the quality is way better than anything we were given. Hell, apparently they even get time off to do what they want. If I'm being honest, I'm not sure how to take all this in.
Could it be that things were simply harsher in Calaglia compared to everywhere else?
It was the same in Cislodia, too. Our buildings and clothing were equipped to handle the cold, but that was the only difference. Working the floodlights was a form of punishment, so we didn't really get rewarded for anything that we did.
Yeah, you could be assigned to fix food or make daily necessities too, but when all was said and done, most of that stuff went to the Renins. There wasn't much in the way of compensation for any of that, so I'd say that Cislodia and Calaglia were both pretty awful.
Then Elda Menancia really is unusual.
To say the least. Hell, I might even go so far as to call it crazy. But the fact remains, Danans aren't free here.
Yeah, no matter how happy they look, they're still slaves.
I don't even know what to think right now. This is all way too much to deal with. It's giving me a headache. I always love the sound of hammers banging away.
Welcome, fair travelers. Lord Dohalim's retainer told us to expect you. It is an honor for you to stay with us. Please, make yourselves comfortable.
This is better than I expected.
Hmm?
The room. It's nice.
Huh? Oh, yeah. It is pretty nice.
You okay, La? You're a million miles away.
Nah, it's weird. I felt strange ever since we arrived here. Can't seem to shake it. Maybe it's something about this place.
You're just tired. I'm feeling pretty sluggish myself.
You too?
Seriously, you two? A word to the wise, our work here is far from over. Get yourselves together.
Sorry, but I need to call it a day. Let's meet back here tomorrow morning and see where things go from there. Sound good?
Sure, but keep an eye out for anything strange, okay? We still don't know how safe this place really is. Are you two feeling any better?
Yeah, a good night's sleep seems to have done the trick.
I wonder why we felt so out of it. You think it might have been because of all the food we ate?
You don't think they slipped something into our food, do you? That must be it.
If they were making an attempt on our lives, we'd know it by now. Though, on the other hand, they could be warning us off.
Come to think of it, you didn't eat anything at the meal, Rinwell. Aren't you starving?
Oh, I made myself something later.
You missed out. That was some mighty fancy grub they served yesterday.
What? And give the enemy a chance to poison me too? Are you crazy?
What's the big deal? Shion ate it too, remember? And we both tried the same stuff.
Well, maybe they laced it with poison that's only harmful to Danins, hmm?
That's enough, Rinwell.
A cat? Where'd it come from?
There's something on its collar. Hold on a sec.
I think it's trying to lead us somewhere.
I'm gonna follow it.
Hey! Where do you think you're going? There it is!
Stay close. We're gonna lose it.
What's gotten into you, Law?
This might be the lead we've been waiting for.
Seriously?
Yeah. Some people train animals to act as messengers. They don't attract attention, see?
And you think that someone might be using that cat? To reach out and send us a message or something?
I could be wrong, but it's possible.
I'm impressed. I would never have thought of that.
I should know. We used to use them in Cyslodia.
She's so adorable.
You say something?
Do you think it works for someone?
I'm sure it does. It wouldn't try to lead us around like that if somebody didn't train it to.
I wouldn't know. I've never had one myself. If I did, it'd probably try to eat poor Hootle.
I wonder who they are, though. I doubt this is Dohalim's work.
Yeah, he has no reason to do this. Although we can't rule out that it might be one of his lackeys either.
You think one of his subordinates is up to something?
That Dohalim guy is a pretty unusual character for a Renin, let alone for a lord. It's hard for me to imagine that they all agree with what he's doing. Maybe one of them plucked up the courage to go rogue.
Well, let's head further in. I'd like to figure out at least one of the mysteries of this place.
Where do you think it's trying to lead us?
Who knows? We should hurry. We don't want to lose it.
Whoever came up with this is pretty damn clever.
Yeah, it just looks like an ordinary cute cat.
We lost sight of the cat.
After the chase it's led us on, there's gotta be something up ahead.
Let's go farther in.
I get that underground forests aren't exactly something you see every day, but I really could have done without any Zoogles running around.
You said it. I get the city up top surrounded by castle walls, but now I won't be able to sleep easy knowing they're lurking underneath.
You have nothing to fear. Zoogles work for the Renins. There might be strays out here, but the other Zoogles won't let them get close.
Using Zoogles to keep watch over their own kind, huh? That would explain why we're not seeing any guards.
Yeah, which makes it that much easier for someone to hide around here, too.
Ah! Sorry, Shion. My foot slipped. Are you all right?
I should be asking you. What am I saying? Of course you're okay. It's easy to forget sometimes. If anybody else had been in your place, they'd be howling right about now.
Huh? Oh, right. You mean your thorns. Yeah, I'm, no worse for wear over here. Again, sorry for brushing you like that without warning.
Well, just be careful. Hey, Alphen?
Hmm?
Forget it. It's nothing. I'm sorry to bother you.
Oh, okay.
What's with those two?
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Here I come! I'm on it!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Slash!
You'll do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
This could be useful.
It's on!
You're mine! Burn! First strike!
Take
this! Talon Sword Rain Alpha!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say? I know fine weapon material when I see it.
The reason the trees around here are so big is because of astral energy, right?
It's possible, but give them enough time and trees can get pretty big on their own without any extra help.
Gotta break through! Here I come!
Sighted.
Eat dirt!
Got you.
Big blast!
Mega ray. Gale force.
No escape!
Eat this.
Slash! Swallow
May
blade!
a thousand
Sword
get
rain
you to
alpha!
shreds. Now.
Law!
Look sharp!
Lightning tiger blade!
We can really make weapons with this?
An opponent like this should be easy.
May a thousand
No
get
escape.
you to shreds.
Sword rain alpha!
Watch it!
Gusty nails.
Crumble!
Glacial spear. Pierce evil.
I'm on it!
Freeze
Sword
lancer.
rain alpha!
Gale force.
Swallow blade!
Mega ray. Annihilation. Hear me.
Sword rain
Gale
alpha!
fury.
This one's all mine!
Do it.
Eat this!
Any injuries?
No
Here,
choice!
let me help. Vanquish
Bang!
darkness.
Talon hurricane!
None shall escape my
Eagle's eye!
judgment.
Strike!
Divine, not in your dreams.
Now you see what I can do!
We're in the home stretch,
Let me
guys.
help! What she
Here
said!
I come.
Eyes on the prize! Flying freaks!
Eat dirt.
Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner
It's over.
said than done.
I'm on it! Here I come!
Watch this!
Here I
Sword
do
rain
it.
alpha!
Am I on a roller?
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Sword rain alpha!
Take that. Bullseye.
Swallow blade! Eat this!
You're
Sword rain alpha!
Wish they were all that easy.
Yeah, I think we might be getting too strong.
Isn't that good?
Play along, would you?
There.
No backing down!
You're mine! Slash!
Talon hurricane!
Sword rain alpha!
Eagle's eye!
You're finished!
Darkness.
Eat dirt!
Searing flame.
Here I come! It's over!
Here I
Sword rain alpha!
I'm only getting started.
It must take
now.
guts to fight without a weapon.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
My fists are crushing it out there!
Careful, we don't want to fall here.
Yeah, I doubt anyone would hear if we even called for help.
I don't think people flattened into pancakes can call for help anyway.
Right,
Anything
here
in
goes!
armor is all
Here I
mine.
come!
Vanquish
Damn it!
You're
Sword
mine.
rain alpha! Swallow blade!
Talon hurricane. Divine. By the power of water. Let me help.
We got fires!
I've got this. Let a marksman handle it.
My turn! Sion! Oh,
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
We managed to pull through.
This will be a delicious piece of cake.
None shall escape my judgment.
Ha! One more.
You're mine.
One last one.
Sword Rain Alpha! Crumble! Take this! Sword Rain Alpha!
Bullseye.
Swallow Blood! Here I come!
One more.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Do it!
Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Swallow Blade!
There's always room for improvement.
This will be a delicious piece
You're
of
mine!
cake.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Reload!
Here I come! Watch it!
You got time.
Slash! Here I come! Watch it! You're finished!
Healing circle.
Slash!
Now. Redwell, astral energy. Full throttle. Go. None shall escape my judgment.
I'm not
The
done!
picture of hell.
Wind astral energy.
It's over! Sword Rain Alpha!
That's what I like to hear.
No choice! Here I come! Ignite!
Wind astral energy.
You're mine! It's over!
Confiscated. Glacial spear. Pierce
Here I
eagle.
come!
Glimmer
Steel
Dragon!
force. Lancer.
Now you see what I can do!
Here I come!
Searing flame. Reload.
Now!
Hit.
Rising
Watch
Falcon!
this!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Let's dispose of the trash.
I'm not done!
Now for the hour energy as it is.
Take this!
Annihilation. Arrow to Mega Ray.
Take this! Swallow Blade! Slash!
None shall
on!
escape my judgment.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Tear you to shreds.
Burn in hell!
Round
Take this! It's on! It's over!
Serpent knuckle.
You're mine!
This is barely target practice.
Then why bother fighting them?
Because I certainly won't run away from a battle.
An opponent like this should be easy.
May 1,000 gales tear you to shreds. Cyan instant.
Take this!
Gusty
It's over!
nail.
I'm on it!
Lightning. Downfall.
Where are you going?
Do it!
Law, get toasty!
Burn Strike!
Right, next one.
Take this!
Already on it!
Blade!
You made quick work of it!
Want me to pick up your
Now.
slack then?
Just pointing it out!
Get toasty!
Burn Strike!
I think I'm getting stronger. Should we really take this?
I won't forgive you!
Here I
May
come!
1,000 gales
Slash!
tear you to
I'm
shreds!
surrounded! Alpha! Take this!
Eagle
Big
Dawn!
dog! Slash!
Dust to dust!
Swallow blade! Eat dirt!
Will this help?
You're mine!
Do
May
it!
1,000 gales tear—
Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Right, next one!
darkness!
Take this!
Already on it!
You're done!
Healing
Sword Rain
Ranger!
Alpha!
Now see that you don't get in trouble again.
Sword Rain Alpha! I'm not done!
Lunar corruption!
Swallow
May
blade!
1,000 gales
I'm
tear you
not
to
done!
Do
I'll
it!
run you through!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Looks like we won.
Everywhere you look, it's nothing but green, green, and more green.
Just like Calaglia. Rocks, rocks, and more rocks.
And Cislodia. Snow, snow, and more snow.
Why are you talking funny?
Let's dispose of the trash.
May 1,000 gales tear you to shreds!
Come one, come all!
Lunar corruption!
I'm not done!
Not on my watch!
You're mine!
Armor won't save you!
Now!
We're cleaning house.
Let me take the rest
You're
of it!
ready.
Well, someone's feeling lively.
Searing flame!
Do it! Here I come!
Surfing
Sword
knuckle!
Rain Alpha!
Squall!
Slash! You're finished!
Do it!
This one! Redwell!
Astral energy!
Say no more. That astral energy was incredible.
I gave it everything I had.
Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown now.
I always loved the sound of hammers banging away.
It's crazy. I've never seen anything like these plants before. It's like they're an invasive species. Not that I'm surprised. Calaglia's all dry and Cislodia is...
Watch out!
Ah! The hell? Is that a Zoogle?
That thing is huge! Everyone, be careful!
Ah! Why can't these dumb plants just keep to themselves?
Less whining and more fighting, thanks!
Yeah, I got you.
Watch it. The enemy is over there. Firmamen's Render! Ice Tornado!
Glacial Spear!
Firmamen's Render!
Try harder!
Freeze Lancer!
Take this!
May 1,000 gales tear you to shreds!
Here I come!
I'm on it!
Ice tornado!
Damn it! I can't get close enough to hit the main body!
Let's start by taking out the tentacles!
Escape!
Dusty nail!
You're
Enemy's
mine!
render!
You're finished!
I'm only getting lightning!
Sword Rain
Death
Alpha!
wall! A freezing storm! Ice tornado! Enemy's render! None
You're
shall
mine!
escape my
You're
judgment!
finished! Rising
Arrow
Falcon!
Squall!
Here I come!
Ray!
It's over!
None shall escape my judgment!
Here I come! Glimmer Dragon!
Arrow
Sword Rain
Squall!
Alpha!
They can't lay a finger on you.
I prefer it that way.
Sweet
What about
dreams!
you?
Just watch and see.
Freeze Lancer!
Glacial Spear.
Divine!
I'm on it! I'll run you through! Rising Falcon!
I'm all stuffed up!
Here I come! You're finished!
Glacial Spear.
You're mine!
Vanquish darkness!
You're mine!
I'll end you!
Divine
I'm not done!
None shall escape
Here I
my
come!
judgment!
It's over!
Vanquish darkness!
Sword Try harder! Now! Strike!
Divine streak!
I owe you one!
Glacial Spear.
I owe you...
An astral art?
That's my cue!
escape!
Let me help!
Shut him down!
Now!
Now!
Tear you to shreds! Take it! Got you!
Strike!
Here's another!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Freezing storm!
Try harder! My turn!
Ice
It's
tornado!
over! Sword Rain Alpha!
This is it!
Take this!
How's this? Lightning! Downfall!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Here's another! Will this help?
You're mine!
Healing circle!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Hear me! Flame
Swallow
of
blade!
fury!
Burning! You're finished!
Glacial spear! Pierce
Here
evil!
I...
Freeze
No escape!
Lancer!
You're mine!
Divine streak!
Ignite!
We are freaking invincible!
Mountain and the others truly are strong.
What about me?
You're finished! Sword Rain Alpha!
Annihilation! Hear me! Flame of fury!
Burning!
Strike! Glacial spear! Pierce evil! Freeze Lancer!
I'm not done! Sword Rain Alpha!
None shall escape
Swallow
my
blade!
judgment!
Take this!
Ray!
Sword Rain Alpha!
A freezing storm! Ice tornado!
Rising Falcon!
Glacial spear! Pierce evil!
First strike!
Freeze Lancer!
Here I come! You're finished!
Here I go!
This
I'm only
one's all
getting
mine!
started.
Take this!
You made quick work of it!
Want me to pick up your slack then?
Just pointing it out!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less
Here's a
talking,
healing art.
more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your
I owe
heart's
you one.
content.
I can carve through armor!
Infernal
None shall
Turret!
escape my
I'll run you
judgment.
through! Swallow Blade! Infernal Turret!
None
Sword Rain
shall
Alpha!
escape my judgment!
You're mine!
Ray! A freezing
Here
storm!
I come!
Do it!
Confiscated!
Everyone okay?
I'm starting to get that it's a trap feeling again, guys.
We'll just pray you're wrong. Hey, there's that cat.
Looks like it's not done leading us yet. I won't rest until I'm the best I can be.
Still striving to be on par with the Lord?
You simply can't be too strong when battle is a part of your everyday.
Should we really be lighting a campfire in the middle of a forest?
You scared of starting a fire? As long as we put it out thoroughly afterwards, we'll be fine. Really, it's a good thing to have a fire here. It'll keep the Zoogles away.
Have you both forgotten what we've come out here to do?
I'll let them relax, Shion. It's good to unwind every now and again.
If you say so.
Hey, that actually...
Shion, could we talk a moment?
You go ahead and sleep. I'm going to grab another bite to eat first. Morning. Ready to head out? This had better not all be for nothing.
Somehow I doubt it'll be a wasted trip.
Really? Whatever you say, I guess. Let's follow.
You know, for a guard, you're not too good at tailing people. Not to brag, but this kind of thing is my specialty.
So it really is you. When Law told us, I almost didn't believe it.
I'm just surprised you could do two things at once, Law.
What's that supposed to mean?
It looks like somebody needs to be put in their place.
The one time I wanted to resolve things peacefully. What the hell? I thought you wanted us to leave!
You'll never make me talk!
Not helpful. In fact, you're pretty damn stubborn, you know that?
Lunar Corruption Force!
By the
Go
power
away!
Take this!
Hear me, flame of fury!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Its armor's too strong!
Split it open!
Be my guest! Here I come! Sword Rain Alpha!
Blazer!
It's
Glacial
on!
Spear!
I'm
Pierce
on it.
Evil!
Go!
Divine Streak! Freeze Lancer!
Armor won't save you!
Take it!
Dark
You're mine! Sword Rain Alpha!
Gale Force!
You picked the wrong fight!
Savage Roar!
Vanquish Dark
Take
Freeze
this.
Lancer!
Captain, come on a roll now!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Tectonic
Vanquish
punch!
Darkness!
Take this.
Freeze Lancer!
It's over!
Watch it!
Divine Streak!
Take this! Sword Rain Alpha!
Freezing Storm! Ice Tornado! Meteor! Gale Force! I never miss!
I'm on it! You're done!
Glacial Spear! Pierce Evil! They're not turning around! Here's a healing art!
Ready and raring!
First Avenger!
First strike!
Cyan
You're
Instant
mine!
Wall! I'm on
Sword
fire!
Rain!
Eagle
Eagle
Annihilation!
Strike!
Searing Flame!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Yes, charge! Bullseye! Corruption!
Swallow Blade! This one's all mine!
I'll finish you here and now!
Annihilation!
I can carve through armor!
Vanquish Darkness!
Take this!
I'm on it! That's enough!
Cyan Instant!
It's
Go away!
Divine! Let me help! First Fire! Magna Ray! Here's Gemini Aqua!
May 1,000 gales carry
Annihilation!
on!
Take
Here's a
this!
healing art! First Aid!
Now I can let it.
Tiger Blade!
First strike! I'll
Magna
rip
Ray!
your mind!
One more! Bullseye!
Eagle
Let the
Fly!
Firmament render!
Eat
Lunar
that!
Corruption!
Try
Lunar
this!
Blast! Ground and Pound!
First strike!
Will this help?
Talon
Sword
Hurricane!
Rain Alpha!
Healing Circle!
I really owe you one.
Lightning!
Now I'm in the
Why'd you
groove.
heal me?
To stop you dying?
Right.
I'm out of ammo!
Sword Rain
I can
Alpha!
carve through armor.
Annihilation!
Talon
I never
Hurricane!
miss!
Not today!
Coming
Eagle
through!
Die!
You're mine!
Gemini
It's
Aqua!
over!
Divine Streak!
Don't mind if I do.
Gemini
May
Aqua!
1,000 gales carry on! The enemy is going all out!
Tiger Blade! Burning Strike! Glacier
Pierce
Spear!
Evil!
Pierce
Denied!
Evil!
Try harder! Not a chance!
Hit! Freeze Lancer! Take that!
Sword Rain Alpha!
I'm on it.
Healing Circle!
Did you just heal me?
Yes. I need
owe
you,
you one.
remember?
Right.
Reload! Wind Astral Energy! Lunar Corruption!
Igneous!
Ready
Ready and
Aqua!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Lightning! Still fall!
smash
Vanquish
you!
Darkness! I'm out of ammo! Watch and weep!
This one's all mine!
Annihilation!
First
Into
strike!
the shadows!
Now I'm in the groove!
Vanquish darkness!
Not
Do it!
today!
I'm on it!
Get toasty!
Burn strike!
What's your deal, huh? Did Dohalim put you up to this? You send us away and then come to finish us off? I don't buy it.
I wonder. We came here following a black cat. What reason could you have for tagging along? Certainly not as a spy.
You think she might have business with whoever called us out here?
And even if she did, I highly doubt she was trying to keep us from harm. Am I wrong? Just who was it that led us out here? Answer me.
Are you serious?
Hold your horses. I'm the one who summoned you all here. Well, maybe not all. Nice of you to drop by, Kisara. It's been a while.
You two know each other?
Hello, brother.
So, you're the big heroes who liberated Calaglia and Cislodia, huh? It's an honor to meet you all.
We didn't do it all on our own. We had a lot of support from others along the way.
So, wait, Kisara's your sister?
Yep, that she is. The only family I have left. She was the dreamer of the two of us, full of hope for the future of this realm, for both Danans and Renans alike.
For siblings, you two don't exactly look like you're on the best of terms.
That's because Miguel here is a traitor. Isn't that right? We were in the Guard together. That is, until he was caught plotting to assassinate His Excellency Lord Dohalim. He took off after that.
Is that true?
You still believe that's what happened?
I don't see why I shouldn't.
Even if the truth slapped you in the face, you'd reject it. Same as back then. Heck, even now I'm still working to serve Lord Dohalim.
More lies. You haven't changed.
Before Lord Dohalim came to power, this country was ruled by an oppressive regime. We lost both of our parents to it. Back in those days, there were countless Danan children who had been orphaned by the Renan's tyranny, just like us. So we formed our own families among ourselves and helped each other out, surviving as best we could. And then Lord Dohalim came along. He abolished the oppression that kept us down, and the Danans were treated like people again. Menancia was reborn under his watch, and orphaned children became a thing of the past.
If so, then why did you betray him?
I'm not done talking. I'm sure you know the Renans are trying to harvest astral energy from us Danans.
Yes. Shion here told me that's how they decide their next sovereign.
That's right. There are 5 types of astral energy: earth, water, fire, wind, and light. All of them are contained within every living being.
And that's the excuse they use to enslave us.
You ever wondered what happens to living beings and other matter when they lose all their astral energy?
They just die, or so I thought.
If only. See for yourselves.
What the... Is that metal?
Not metal, but to be honest, your guess is as good as mine. I believe it's... nothing. Matter with no physical form. Just a reminder of what was once there. They call it the hollowing.
The hollowing?
The process itself is invisible to the naked eye, but it makes the impacted area reflective. Once it consumes my whole body, that's it for me. I'm dead.
What? That can't... Miguel, when were you going to...
A sinister plot is unfolding as we speak. One Lord Dohalim is likely none the wiser to. It was blind luck I even found out about it. I tried to warn the man for all the good it did. Take a look at this. It's called the Fruit of Helgen. When a Danon eats this fruit, their body enters a heightened state, one that causes them to emit more astral energy than usual.
Hold on. Could this be the reason Alphen and Law were feeling out of sorts last night after we ate with Dohalim?
Sounds like you've been introduced to these things before. None too surprising either. Most of the realm's food supply contains traces of the fruit.
If that's what we ate, does that mean we'll become hollowed like your hand?
You don't need to worry. You'd have to consume a large amount of the fruit regularly to exhibit any symptoms.
But if that's the case, then why aren't I showing any symptoms? Why would you be inflicted and not me?
If I had to guess, because the guards' meals are free of it. Otherwise, they'd risk Lord Dohalim noticing. I tried to warn him, but all it got me was locked up. They force-fed me the fruit the entire time I was in chains. It's a miracle I made it out. They eventually left me for dead, thinking I would succumb to my condition. But I survived and managed to escape.
So the assassination plot, just a cover-up?
What?
Eventually, I found others like me, and together we founded the Gold Dust Cats. Our mission is to uncover the truth and warn Lord Dohalim. As you can see, though, we haven't gotten very far in that regard. But I'm hoping that's about to change, now you're here.
Which is all thanks to your faithful feline servant.
It was a shot in the dark, but fortunately you recognized her for what she was, and Zare accomplished her mission with flying colors.
So what's our plan of attack, boss?
One of the Lord's routine inspections of the city. It's the only time commoners can talk to him face to face. That's the idea, anyway. His security is bound to be on high alert, but with you lot along, it's the best chance we're going to get to approach him.
All right, we're in. But I have to know, how do you keep going with all you've been through? How have you not given up hope?
Hey, someone has to fight for the future of the Danons here.
The future?
Lord Dohalim may be a wonderful person, but in the end, he's still a lord like any other. And lords can be replaced. Once the current contest is over, the next lord of Elda Menancia will take over. Then it'll be back to square one for all of us. That's why it's imperative Lord Dohalim sees the light.
You really believe Dohalim is going to stick his neck out for a Danon like you?
Is it so impossible to imagine? Everything begins with a simple leap of faith.
Hmm?
Huh?
Right.